Prohibition is the outlawing of alcohol sales and consumption. Prohibition started in the U.S. during the temperance movement in the mid-1800s. This movement, led by mostly white, middle-class females, asked Americans to moderate their consumption of alcohol. Activists in the temperance movement felt alcohol was tearing families apart.
Honey, I don't think you should have that anymore.
Why not?
Because it's tearing our family apart.
By 1916, over 21 states had banned saloons, which outlawed the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors within the U.S. During Prohibition, America's drinking dropped from 2.6 gallons to less than a gallon per person per year. This was good, but Prohibition also caused the opposite. Many people's drinking surged upward as they devised ingenious ways to get around the law. Secret bars were one way. Commonly known as speakeasies, these bars sold alcohol illegally. The only way to get into these bars was to have a membership, know a password, or go through a secret entryway. Bootleggers emerged during Prohibition as well. Bootleggers were people who had bottles of whiskey in their boots. With all this crime, Prohibition agents were formed, also known as dry snoops. This angered the public even more. With the sudden ban of alcohol, gangsters and mobsters used this as a business opportunity. One of the more famous gangsters was Al Capone. He owned many speakeasies and sold drugs. He hired hitmen to kill people for him. Other things he did were run whorehouses, and he escaped jail several times. He was eventually brought down by Eliot Ness because he didn't pay his taxes.
Hey guys, guess what?
What?
Beer's back!
Yes!
Beer!
Yeah!
Have a beer! Sign me!
Yeah!
Drink it!
Jazz originated in New Orleans and spread throughout the nation and became the new rage in 1921. At first it consisted of all black groups, but then whites became interested. Blacks would play in white clubs, but they weren't allowed to socialize with the whites and had to use rear entrances. Louis Armstrong was a famous trumpeter born in New Orleans. He first learned to play the cornet, but then switched over to the trumpet. During this time, jazz concerts became almost as popular as baseball. One of the most talented Harlem writers and poets was Langston Hughes. He was discovered by Vachel Lindsay, a popular American poet. Hughes became a passionate spokesperson for African Americans in the 1920s. He wrote many poems, novels, short stories, theater pieces, and an autobiography. Artists made significant contributions for African Americans and their culture. Laura Wheeler painted scenes from the lives of wealthy African Americans. Edward A. Harleston focused on African American servants, soldiers, hired hands, and day laborers. Aaron Douglas created black and white drawings. His goal was to interpret the spiritual and African roots of the African Americans. He has many murals still well preserved on buildings in New York City. The Harlem Renaissance changed the lives and culture of all the blacks living in the United States. The introduction of jazz and the arts unified the blacks and helped them start to stand out in a mostly white country.